Shalom all. Praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Akakwadash. And double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to all the hopeful elect brothers that's doing the work of the Lord and that's uplifting the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Now, in this lesson, this lesson will be about the recent news that came out a few days ago about Jake, the so-called black man, right? And how he live streamed himself with a meeting. I believe it was a child safety officer. You know, something that has to do with child safety officer, something like that. I'm gonna get it in a few. I'm gonna get the info in a few. And at the end of the meeting, while he was live streaming, he dapped up, the child safety officer. And while the other man was leaving, the safety officer, he got him from the back and started to choke him, and that looked like a very dangerous type of choke, something that they would do in the MMA. I don't know the type of choke it was, but that's what they do in the MMA. Is a very dangerous choke, and he choked him for about, I think, like 2 minutes until someone had to yell, get off of him. Then Jake fled. But yeah, it was very serious, right? And let me read the scripture first. This is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 17. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he hath determined against it. Now, the land of Judah, right? There's talking about, so like in Judah, the tribe of Judah, which are you so-called Negroes, right? Judah is the head tribe of the nation of Israel. From the, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the so-called African Americans, they're the tribe of Judah. And they're the tribe that's, here, in America, along with the other tribes. But as far as, the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the so-called African Americans, so-called Haitians, and the so-called West Indians, the Negro tribes, right? Judah is here in Babylon the Great, which is America. Judah shall be, Judah's hand shall be in the neck of their enemies. Which enemy of the Israelites? Number one is the so-called white man, right? And the land of Judah, which tribe of Judah, you so-called Negroes, right? So-called African Americans, shall be a terror unto Egypt. And everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself. Yeah, they're gonna be afraid in himself, because as the Most High, he's rousing up the minds he's rousing up the mind of Judah, right? Because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts. Lord of hosts meaning Lord of armies. It's Yahweh Bashim Shai. He's he's a Lord of armies. The Most High is a man of war, and also his son, Yahushai, which he hath determined against it. So the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, have determined, have determined a counsel against the enemies of Judah, and furthermore, that leads into that the enemy of the nation of Israel, and it says, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Modern day Egypt is America, which is Babylon the Great, right? And it's also Sodom and Gomorrah. It's spiritually Sodom and Egypt, because the Israelites served slavery in Egypt, in ancient Egypt, right? And the Israelites served and is currently serving slavery here in America, right? Here in Babylon the Great, which is where the elect of the nation of Israel will be delivered from nuclear destruction when Yahushai makes his second return, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt, right? And who is a head, who is a king, what people is in charge or rules over modern day Egypt? That's the so-called white man, right? Donald Trump just got elected president, of the United States again for a second time, and that's a so-called white man. Donald Trump is an Edomite. Esau, the so-called white man, rules, Babylon the Great, and also, the world, because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? The wicked as a nation is a so-called white man, right? Just an example. Donald Trump is the president, of the United States, right? Of America. Let me look up the word terror. So, Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. So the Most High is gonna put the spirit in Judah, to get roused up first, and then the other tribes are gonna follow, to come against, Egypt. Now, the Most High is gonna put the spirit in Judah to get things on and popping, right? But the elect will be reserved, for deliverance. The elect will have faith in the Lord. The elect won't go out and Salakia. The elect won't go out and do unnecessary attacks and all that. Will be a terror into society. That's for the 2/3. Let's make that distinction. The elect of the nation of Israel, the elect of Judah and the other tribes, will have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, unto death, and the elect won't take the MOTB, right? The elect won't be a terror, unto society, unless the Most High gives that elect man spiritual power, then then all bets are off. You know, let's make that difference right there. Now, this is the word for terror. It says terror or reeling, from unused root, meaning to revolve properly, vertigo, fear, terror. Right? Now we got that, right? We got that figured out Isaiah chapter 19 verse 17. Because, you know, our people are just tired of all this oppression, all this nonsense. Let's, you know, this is the video. It was on the news, but it was also, it was live streamed by this Jake right here. This Jake right here, they caught him. DCS worker attack caught on camera because he live streamed it. Dad accused of trying to kill caseworker. So it was a caseworker. So like, it wasn't a child safety officer, it was a caseworker, you know, social worker. And it had something to do with his daughter. It has something to do with his daughter. And this is an article on it. It says, aunt says man who choked out DCS worker on camera did so because of closed door meeting with his 9-year-old daughter. DeAndre Johnson, 32, is in jail on an attempted murder charge after he live streamed himself choking out a Department of Child Safety caseworker. Right? So they were having a closed door meeting with his 9-year-old daughter, and that got Jake really roused up and the word is infuriated. He was fired up. Infuriated. Let me just look it up. Makes someone extremely angry and impatient. So he, and the similar word is enraged, and the root, when you go into it, into fury, fury, made angry. So he was extremely angry and impatient with what they did to his daughter, which had a closed door meeting with his 9-year-old daughter. And you know, that's really messed up. But let me go to let me see if I can go through it. You see it right here. He's finishing up the meeting with the caseworker, right? He's live streaming the whole thing. And then when the caseworker started to leave, he dapped him up. He gave him a handshake, right? And then once he passed him, he grabbed him from behind and started to give him a choke. I don't know if it's called a rear I forgot what type of choke it was, but it's a deadly choke. Is what they use in MMA, in professional fighting. And you could see the man's life started to ooze out of him, because you could see the rage on Jake's face. Look at his eyes. You know, Israel is just tired of all this BS, you know. So Judah is going to be a terror unto Egypt. You know, so-called Negro is going to get roused up. The Most High is going to, the Most High is going to, you know, do something that makes, that's going to make the tribe of Judah, you know, infuriated, you know, enraged, you know, extremely angry and impatient. And, you know, that's when all bets are off. You know, the tribe of Judah is gonna be a terror unto Egypt. Terror definition: people fled extreme fear. A person, especially a child, who causes trouble or annoyance. Right? me go into this stuff. This is terror from dictionary. Terror from Merriam-Webster dictionary. A state of intense or overwhelming fear. Violence or the threat of violence used as a weapon of intimidation or coercion, right? A very frightening or terrifying aspect. Someone or something that inspires fear. So, so-called Negro, the tribe of Judah, is going to inspire fear in the land of Egypt, which is America, you know, when all hell breaks loose, you know. But let's get this straight. This is Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 16. It says, 16 or 26? 26. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. So the men of the Lord, you know, whenever we go through, situations, whenever we go through bad situations, we're supposed to use wisdom from the scriptures. We're supposed to use the knowledge of the scriptures that was opened and revealed unto us by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And it says, be ye angry and sin not. So it's okay for us to be angry, because it says a wise man is it says a person maketh a wise man mad. So once you figure out all this wickedness and corruption that's going on, once you figured out that you were lied to your whole life about your own nationality, you're going to be pissed off. And all the wickedness that's going on in the world, you're going to be angry, but sin not. And especially when you go through hell, be angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. So, before the sun go down, you're supposed to get that wrath, checked out. You're supposed to get rid of it. Be ye angry and sin not, let not the sun go down upon your wrath, right? So we're not supposed to be emotional. We're supposed to be spiritual. We're not supposed to be carnal, because this is what this man with the long hair, not supposed to have long hair or dreads. He's emotional, and because of what they did to his daughter, but it says you're not supposed to be we're not supposed to sin because we're angry. And let me go to another scripture, Matthew 10 verse 16, and this is for brothers in the truth, and also sisters, right? That believe, sisters that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? But the focus is on the men. The Lord deals with the men first. Matthew chapter 10 verse 16 says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So a sheep is a peaceful animal. It's a docile animal. And, a sheep is an animal that follows a shepherd, right? Is a peaceful, docile animal, right? A sheep isn't an animal that fights. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. And a wolf is an animal that gets violent. A wolf is a predator. A wolf will gang up in a pack to set up, their prey and just beat them down and wear them out until they're, super tired, and then attack them and, eat them and, devour them, right? A wolf devours, right? Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So wise as serpents, it goes into wisdom, because a serpent is wise. A serpent, or for example, a snake, will wait and watch a prey, for a very long time, just to observe the prey, before it attacks, to gain insight, to gain intel on its prey before it goes in, before, it goes on the attack. It gathers intel, it watch its prey, and then, the serpent plans out the attack. And then when the right time comes, when the right time comes, that's when the serpent strikes, right? So that goes into being wise and harmless as doves. So it's supposed to be wise as serpents, going back to using the scriptures, being spiritual, and harmless as doves. So it's supposed to be harmless as doves. We're not supposed to be all violent, for no reason, starting fights because we're emotional, because we're mad at the world. We're supposed to be perfect. We're supposed to be perfect as our Lord is perfect. That goes into being spiritual, because in these bodies we're carnal, we're gonna mess up, but we have to strive for perfection. Behold, I send you as sheep in the midst of wolves. Send you as a peaceful animal in the midst of wolves, and the wolf will devour sheep. So we are like docile followers, followers of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's our shepherd in the midst of wolves. And the wolves represent the people in the world, because the people in the world don't serve Yahweh Shema Shai. The people in the world are violent, emotional, sneaky. They like to wrap you up. The people in the world indulge in drugs, excessive drinking. The women indulge in a lot of witchcraft. The black woman and the women of the other tribes, just women in general. You have to watch out for women. Women are extremely wicked, right? 2/3. Like this man right here, getting super emotional. He couldn't hold his anger in, and then he sinned, because now he's going to jail, right? Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, right? Harmless as doves. So it's supposed to use the scriptures, that the Lord gave us, and actually apply them, right? So we're in sheep in the midst of all these wolves, all these violent, predatorial, animals. These people in the world that they don't follow Yahweh Shai. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Get one last say with all men. To end it off, this is Romans chapter 12 and verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Right? If at all, if it's possible, right? We're supposed to use the scriptures. If you see things going down a certain path, if you see a situation that's leading, to where it might get physical or whatever, what's the word? I think it's called like disengage. Let me look it up. To settle down uh word. De-escalate. Yeah, that's the word. De I think it's de-escalate. If it's possible, you know, getting carnal should be like the last resort, you know, which then it's not getting carnal, it's just defending yourself. But Romans chapter 12 verse 18, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. And you do that by following the scriptures. That's why you have to read. We have to pray. We have to, we have to fast if whenever, it's possible for you, and follow order. We have to, be on the highways and the byways. We have to preach. We have to do our lessons. We have to take care of our business when it comes to our personal lives, because the Lord is watching everything. But that's the end of the lesson. Lord will, it was edifying. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.